Have you ever stopped to think about how amazing your eyes are? These small, yet incredibly complex organs allow us to experience the world in a way that no other sense can. They are our windows to the world, providing us with the ability to see the vibrant colors of a blooming flower, the intricate details of a piece of art, and the subtle expressions on a loved one's face. They're like windows to the world, letting you see all the colors, shapes, and movements around you. Imagine the joy of watching a child take their first steps, or the awe of witnessing a breathtaking landscape. Your eyes make these moments possible, capturing every nuance and detail. From the bright sun to the tiniest insect, your eyes work tirelessly to capture every detail. They adjust to different lighting conditions, focus on objects both near and far, and even help you perceive depth and distance. The world is a canvas, and your eyes are the brushes that paint it. Imagine a world without sight. Close your eyes for a moment and think about how different everything would be. The vibrant colors, the intricate patterns, the faces of those you love, all would be hidden from view. It would be a very different place. Navigating through life without sight would be challenging, requiring us to rely on our other senses and adapt in ways we might not even consider. The simple act of finding your way in a familiar room would become a daunting task. We wouldn't be able to enjoy the beauty of a sunset, the expressions on a loved one's face, or the thrill of a movie. These experiences, which we often take for granted, are made possible by our vision. The ability to see adds a rich layer of meaning and emotion to our lives. Vision is truly a gift. It allows us to connect with the world and with each other in profound ways. Whether it's the joy of seeing a masterpiece in an art gallery or the simple pleasure of reading a book, our eyesight enriches our daily experiences. But how much do you really know about your eyesight? Do you understand how your eyes work, or the importance of taking care of them? Our eyes are incredibly resilient, yet they are also vulnerable to various conditions and diseases. Are your eyes as sharp as an eagle's, or do they need a little help to see clearly? Many of us rely on glasses or contact lenses to correct our vision, but have you ever wondered how these aids work? And what about the incredible vision of animals like eagles, who can see with astonishing clarity from great distances? Get ready to explore the fascinating world of vision and discover just how good your eyes really are. We'll delve into the science behind sight, learn about common vision problems, and explore the latest advancements in eye care and technology. Are you ready for an eye-opening adventure? Let's dive in. Together we'll uncover the wonders of our vision and gain a deeper appreciation for the incredible gift of sight. Your eyes are intricate and complex organs, much like tiny cameras, capturing images and sending them to your brain for processing. These small yet powerful organs are essential for our perception of the world, allowing us to experience the beauty of a sunset, the vibrant colors of a painting, and the faces of our loved ones. The process of vision is a fascinating journey that begins with light entering the eye and ends with the brain interpreting these signals as images. Let's take a peek inside. The eye is composed of several key structures, each playing a crucial role in the process of vision. Light enters your eye through the cornea, a transparent dome at the front. The cornea not only protects the eye but also helps to focus incoming light. It then passes through the pupil, a black hole in the center of the iris, the colored part of your eye. The pupil regulates the amount of light that enters the eye, much like the aperture of a camera. The iris acts like a shutter, adjusting the size of the pupil to control the amount of light entering your eye. In bright light, the iris contracts to make the pupil smaller, reducing the amount of light that enters. In dim light, the iris expands, making the pupil larger to allow more light in. Behind the pupil is the lens, a flexible structure that focuses light onto the retina, the back surface of your eye. The lens changes shape to ensure that light rays are properly focused, allowing us to see objects clearly at various distances. The retina is covered in millions of light-sensitive cells called rods and cones. These cells are essential for converting light into electrical signals that the brain can interpret. Rods help us see in dim light, making them crucial for night vision and seeing in low-light conditions. They are highly sensitive to light, but do not detect color, while cones are responsible for color vision. Cones are less sensitive to light than rods, but are essential for detecting fine details and colors. There are 3 types of cones, each sensitive to different wavelengths of light: red, green, and blue. When light hits the rods and cones, they send electrical signals along the optic nerve to the brain. This process involves a complex network of neurons that transmit these signals with incredible speed and precision. The brain then interprets these signals as images, allowing us to see the world around us. It's a remarkable process. The visual cortex, located at the back of the brain, plays a key role in processing these signals, enabling us to recognize shapes, colors, and movement. This intricate system works seamlessly to provide us with a continuous and detailed view of our surroundings, highlighting the incredible capabilities of our amazing eyes. Color plays a vital role in our visual perception, adding vibrancy and meaning to the world. But did you know that not everyone sees color in the same way? Let's put your color vision to the test with a fun challenge. Look at the image below. Do you see a number hidden within the dots? This type of test is often used to diagnose color vision deficiencies, also known as color blindness. Were you able to spot the number? If so, congratulations. Your color vision is likely excellent. If not, don't worry. Color blindness is relatively common and affects a small percentage of the population. Color vision deficiencies occur when the cones in the retina are not working properly. This can make it difficult to distinguish between certain colors, such as red and green or blue and yellow. Our eyes are constantly bombarded with visual information, and our brains work tirelessly to make sense of it all. One way we do this is by recognizing patterns. Patterns are everywhere in nature and in the man-made world, from the stripes on a zebra to the arrangement of tiles on a floor. Our ability to recognize patterns helps us to navigate our surroundings, identify objects, and even appreciate art and music. To test your pattern recognition skills, let's play a game of Spot the Difference. Take a look at the two images below. They appear to be identical, but there are actually several subtle differences between them. Can you find them all? This fun challenge highlights how our brains process visual information and use patterns to make sense of the world around us. Section 5. Tricky illusions. Your brain on vision. Sometimes our eyes can play tricks on us. Have you ever looked at something and thought you saw one thing, only to realize it was something completely different? This is the magic of optical illusions. Optical illusions are fascinating examples of how our brains can be fooled by visual information. They captivate us because they challenge our perception and make us question what we see. These illusions are not just entertaining, they also provide valuable insights into the workings of our brain. They demonstrate that what we see is not always an accurate representation of reality. Our brains are constantly processing visual information, and sometimes they make mistakes. These mistakes can lead to surprising and often amusing results. Optical illusions occur when our brains misinterpret visual cues such as lines, shapes, colors, and patterns. For example, certain patterns can create the illusion of movement, even though the image is static. This happens because our brains are trying to make sense of the visual information they receive. This can lead to us seeing things that aren't really there or perceiving objects differently than they actually are. It's a reminder that our perception of the world is not always as reliable as we might think. Take a look at the image below. This is one of the most famous optical illusions, known as the Rubin vase. What do you see? A vase or two faces? This illusion plays with our ability to distinguish between figure and ground, making it possible to see either a vase or two faces depending on how we focus our attention. This classic illusion, known as the Rubin vase, demonstrates how our perception can shift depending on what we focus on. It's a perfect example of how our brains can switch between different interpretations of the same visual information. Optical illusions remind us that vision is not just about seeing with our eyes, but also about how our brains interpret the information they receive. Our brains are incredibly powerful, but they are not infallible. They can be tricked, and these tricks reveal a lot about how we process the world around us. So next time you encounter an optical illusion, take a moment to appreciate the complexity of your own mind and the fascinating ways it can be deceived. In today's digital age, our eyes face more challenges than ever before. From long hours in front of screens to constant exposure to artificial light, modern life can take a toll on our vision. It's important to be aware of these issues and take steps to protect our eyes. Vision care isn't just a one-time task, it's a lifelong journey. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and protective eyewear are just a few ways to ensure our eyes stay healthy throughout our lives. Remember, taking care of your eyes today can make a big difference tomorrow. Here are some simple tips for maintaining happy and healthy eyes. First, take regular breaks from screens to reduce eye strain. Second, make sure to stay hydrated and eat a diet rich in vitamins and minerals. And finally, don't forget to wear sunglasses to protect your eyes from harmful UV rays. With proper care and attention, you can enjoy the beauty of the world in all its glory. Clear vision allows us to experience life to the fullest, from the smallest details to the grandest vistas. So cherish your eyesight and take the necessary steps to keep it sharp and healthy.